come this fucking stars? I deleted everything. That spaceship.
We're fucking live right now. About to play this shit. So you're fucking live? What'd you say? Said you're fucking live? Like OnlyFans? Yeah. What's cracking? Hey, go on the live.
That's right now.
You want me to come on your live stream?
Oh shit.
Don't make it a fucking bag joke. Did you come back on the live with us, Dave? We're doing this shit. How cute you hang out with us. You come on the fucking YouTube. Doesn't come on the fucking YouTube with the rest of us. Cool kids.
700 megabytes. Okay. So now we'll do a back.
Is the action over? Did I miss it?
Do I have to go to?
We just started. I'm about to play it. I'm about to play the video on YouTube.
What video?
Oh shit, GG is back.
It better not be the shit about like tournaments. Fucking. Because I will leave immediately.
No, it's not that. Daniel fucking bitched out. He owes me $1,000. He's not allowed any different.
You sound upset.
Where's the
I'll put the link up. Come to the fucking channel. I'm gonna put the link up. It should be in the comments. Yeah, it's about to come up right now. But here, you see it pop up in the comments right now. I'll put it on private chat on active.
Throw me. Cuties up in this bitch. Is everybody here?
Yo. Oh shit.
Oh, is
I
C-Pie?
mute
What
on
up,
Clubhouse.
C-Pie?
What up, KIR?
What's good in the hood, man? Cutie, you missed this whole fucking thing, dude. Me and Knowledge, we went in to fucking James is Tired and we talked to Tom Rabbit.
Damn it, I always miss this shit. Alright, so what happened? I guess we'll see.
I agree.
Isn't there a problem? Tom, real quick, I'm sorry. Isn't there a problem with the results being like legitimate because a person that would automatically say no to every single picture because they realize the possibility if they said yes to any of them, they could be, if they're motivated in the reasoning, they could, realize what that means if they were.
I have no idea what your daughter fucking looks like. Why would I even say anything about that?
Bro, I'll fuck him
I
up
didn't
for
say
you.
you, Tom. I said any.
It's about
So, I mean, to be fair, Toxic, I myself, I saw the screenshots, and I heard someone say that it was Jack.
So this is me and Knowledge confronted them about the Jack
Asscrack
Asscrack
or anything.
conspiracy.
So I'm kind of up in the air as to what exactly is going on. So maybe someone could clear up.
Well, they deleted the save space when they're conveniently after they talked about it. So we already know. That's what I'm saying, man. If you guys could continue to play around with fucking chomos, you can just kick me from the stage right now.
Yeah,
Well,
Matt,
look,
the
I'm not
replay is there. There's the what?
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying that it's just because I haven't heard anything. I just don't, I'm kind of still out in the, not really understanding.
Just pull the trigger, man.
Matt, I can send you the replay. If that makes you feel any better. Would that make you feel better?
You have the replay?
Yes, the replay is there. There's a website for the replay is on. Yes.
Yeah, I would be interested to see what exactly was said.
Okay, if you hear the replay, will you change your position?
Well, I don't really.
Well, you can't ask him like that.
I mean, depends on what I
Why
guess.
can't I ask him like that?
He said if he hears the replay, will you consider your don't
Yeah,
say,
he holds
are
a
you going to
position.
change your position?
He holds a
from the
position
replay?
that it's vague. If he hears a specific statement that is made, will his position not be vague anymore?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a very honest
because
question.
when I say it's vague, I mean what I saw was like a conversation with someone by the name of this, and they said that was, and that's kind of, I mean, it's a troubling conversation for sure. Can you hear me? But you don't need to play it on here.
No, I could sing in the clip. It's fine.
You could just, yes. But what I'm saying is, everyone's saying this is Jack in this. I don't know if it's Jack or not because this doesn't have Jack's name on it. I don't know if it was someone pretending to be Jack. So,
so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, it's actually not hard to do that. People did that stuff to me on Facebook. Pretended.
Okay, so it
they made
doesn't.
profiles
So Matt,
of me
if a bunch
and pretended I said stuff. So hold on, let me finish. So what I'm saying is, I would probably recognize Jack's voice if you sent some sort of clip, and that's why I'm saying it's just kind of vague. And if he did say it, then yeah, that would definitely be troubling.
Yeah. So if a bunch of people told you that Knowledge said Knowledge hates black people, and then someone showed you a video of someone who sounds like Knowledge saying he hates black people, would that be good enough evidence for you?
Yeah, if I was pretty convinced that it was Knowledge, then sure, yeah.
That's pretty vague. What do you mean? What
I mean, Jack has a unique voice, and I've had enough conversations.
I mean, none of it.
Jack,
Well,
I could tell if it was Jack or not.
he says he's going to send you a clip of Jack saying something.
No, but he's saying
that
it could sound like
clarifies
him. It could sound like someone else. It might be.
Come on. Like, you'll recognize Jack. I mean, come on, dude.
I'm saying I recognize if it was Jack or not. And look,
All
I'm not
right,
saying
well,
I'm not saying that this is made up. I'm just saying the information I have is just it's not real.
Yeah, he says he's going to send you the pertinent information. What? I don't know why you guys just continue.
I don't know why.
Send him the information. Inform him.
It's like a JJ conversation. Let me listen to it if it's so important.
Okay. Well, why do you keep talking?
You don't need to give me like some
that's it. You don't have to keep going. That's it.
Oh, you're going to do
the clip is there. The clip is there.
Just
well, look, there's no extra.
The clip is there. Hang on. Here's the thing: is that at least on this stage, I know other rooms are doing it. I don't want to hear like people just completely labeling somebody a pedophile without like something substantial. And if you come in the room and you say that about somebody, you got to have something. When the Khalil Allah stuff came out and people were labeling him, there was an indictment. There were screenshots of some evidences going around. When Smokey Saint got labeled, there was an actual like court case going on. There was a victim's testimony. There was all these other things. So I'm just saying, guys, before you ruin someone's life, be very careful to make sure you have all the facts.
Agreed. And you should talk to your boy.
I'll be the first on stage to call him a chomo. Please shoot me.
I agree, and you should talk to your boy Toxic about that, James.
I had no idea.
I'll be the first to call him a fucking chomo. You can shoot me if you want.
We were all traumatized by Khalil Allah and Smokey Saint. That fucked us
yeah,
all
let's
up.
not talk. We don't need to, hold on. We don't need to talk about them. What I'm saying is Toxic. I think Toxic probably has the information. I'm not saying Toxic's wrong here. I'm just saying I don't have the information. And it's hard
to give it to you. We got you.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, either he has it or he doesn't.
Now you're gonna keep talking.
Yeah, we're gonna just keep repeating.
Yeah, everybody just shut the fuck up. Don't talk about Justin. Don't talk about Smokey Saint. We all knew what that. If he's got the information, send the damn information and stop talking about it.
All right, that's his problem. Whoever you're talking about, knowledge, like ask him.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
his.
telling
I
Knowledge
hear
to
you,
send
Matt.
the
I
information.
respect that, Matt.
I told you, for the record, I told Mac to send the shitty information this morning, and Mac didn't do a damn
Oh
thing.
shit!
So, shut the hell up.
Oh
Matt's
my
been
God,
having
someone
these
triggered.
fucking problems. Matt's been having these blowouts for the last couple of days, man. He's not happy about this.
Matt, are you
I mean,
okay? It sounds like your mic just blew up.
You just keep running your fucking mouth.
Hey, Mods,
Yeah,
Mods,
this
can
could
you
be
put your
some-
finger on the
hold
mute
on.
button?
This could be. If someone's making this up, this is the stickiest thing. If you want it up, you're gonna, I suspect that's gonna be a problem. Information, just stop
You are
talking
breaking
about
up,
it.
man.
We
You're
can't hear you, Matt.
We're
You're
only
breaking
catching
up.
every second expletive.
30 seconds of my life I'll never get
Possible
back.
time. Oh my god.
Matt,
we
you're
didn't get any of that,
breaking up.
Matt.
Could have been me on my signal, but I could not hear you.
Nobody could hear
Yo,
you.
but I mean, like, there seems to be, like, hear me out on this, guys. Matt, we didn't really hear exactly what you said, but like we heard like the first out of 20 times you said it. One of these people that are making the accusation will send you the information. But aside from that,
well, so far,
okay.
two people
I
have
understand.
made the hold
okay.
on. So far, two people have made the accusation. Mac this morning come on blasting Andrew and said he had the information. I said to send it. I didn't get it, and now Knowledge just says he has it, and I haven't gotten it yet.
Right. Well, there are screenshots and something he's saying
I saw the
that's like a voice clip.
Yeah, I already saw those.
Okay, he's saying that there's a voice clip, and then if he doesn't get it to you, well, I mean that's on him. We'll just have to give him a second to do it. But aside from that, this whole thing has actually started to really make me think. And there's people that think, about a certain proposition, they think that's absurd, and there's some people who think, well, maybe that's not so absurd. So, I mean, the person inside me that says, well, we can just kind of argue about this or that. But if it's the case that we could test it, why not test it? So here's what I propose. I will scour the internet and I will find images of people that are not 12, and I'll find images of people that are verified 12, maybe from movies or like TikTok or something like that. And I'll leave out their faces. And what I'll do is I'll propose to anybody who's one of the people that are saying that it's not possible for like a 12-year-old to be like attractive in the body the same way that an adult is. I propose that you take that test and we'll see how you score. Do I have any volunteers?
I love that idea. That's a great idea.
It is horrible that you guys even have to do that. Fuck it. I'm in.
I mean, well,
Do I have any volunteers?
I actually think it's unnecessary, Tom, because I think if anyone's being honest, based on what I heard Jane said, you correct me if I'm wrong, if this is misrepresenting what Jack said. From my ears, I heard that Jack said it's possible that a 12-year-old could look hot. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
In fact,
okay.
he said, I suppose, according to he said,
so
I
that's not
suppose it's possible. Now, if that's
so
all
that's
he
not
said,
the-
then I find that to be very vague.
So let me get back to Wi-Fi, but that's not the comment question. The comment in question is, let me find it.
Well, his answer was he thinks that some 12-year-olds are hot.
So the question was pinned to Jack by somebody named Gracie. So what is the lowest age you'd go for, 12 or 11? And Jack says, I guess there are some hot 12-year-olds was the response. So that's the setup. And then somebody was catfishing Jack, pretending to be an underage girl. And from what this says, beg now or you won't see them. According to this, as Jack says, I can't right now. The person pretending to be the girl says, "That's not being a good boy." Jack puts a distressed face emoji, says, "Please, Maya, send me thigh pics." This person puts, sure. Jack sends a smiley face. And where is the... Trying to find that other part. Because I can't... So, there's, okay, it says... I'm serious, do you like it or not? It's embarrassing if you don't. Jack says, well, that's not really my thing, sorry. The person pretending to be the girl says, so you don't like me? Jack says, I probably do. The person pretending to be the girl says, why don't you let me blank your blank? Jack says, when you turn 16 or 17. The person goes, I'm 15, that's old enough. So that's the context of what's going on. Now you have to judge for yourself. One, first, somebody has to ask Jack what all he said, what he's mean by certain things, and two, you have to try to find like somebody who has these things so you can take a look at it. Because, like I said, I've had my issues with Jack, but that does not give anybody any right to jump to conclusions on something and potentially ruin someone's life. I stand by that wholeheartedly.
But you're saving all this for when we make the second documentary, right?
So this is the
That was
this
good.
guy
I liked that. That
everybody
was
knows
good.
says is Jack. Is it? I mean, that's the problem. It's a different name, and that's
Oh,
what
Jason Lee Scott is Jack. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I mean,
so
that's
it
his
is Jack.
name. Whether or not, yeah. As far as I know.
It,
But
yeah,
just
that
to
is
can I reiterate, because like the silence is absolutely deafening. If I put together a 12-year-old or not 12-year-old test, all these people are like talking really big, but I've not had one person step up to the plate and say, I'll take that test.
I'll take the test just so I can have you repeat the test again, so I can make a clip of it for the beginning of my next documentary.
Why does Tom talk like that? It sounds
Yeah,
like
so Tom, are you
he's changing his
Tom,
voice or something.
Did Taylor just say he's going to watch the creepy slideshow with Tom
no.
Rabbit?
Tom said he'll take the test. So I want to, sorry, Taylor said he'll take the test. My question is,
I'm
Tom,
gonna take the test just for the
12-year-olds are attractive? Is that what you're doubling down on?
What's that?
My question is, Tom, are you saying that yes, 12-year-olds are attractive? Is that what you're doubling down on?
I
Is
never
that the
said anything
purpose
of
of the test?
I never said anything of the sort. What I think is that without being able to see their faces, if it's just like someone's like has the phenotype of like 34, 24, 36, then that's going to look mature to me, and I'm not going to know whether it is or not. I'm not going to be able to look at a picture and say, I need to find out whether or not this looks like a mature female body to me. That's silly.
Well, that's what I was
Yeah,
going to say, actually.
so in the test, you're saying that some people in the test could be 12 years old and they could look attractive. That's what the test is, I'm assuming.
If attractive just means looking like not a 12-year-old, yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say to Tom. If you're looking at a
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
if you're looking at a 12-year-old, let's say you don't know how old she is, but she looks like she's 18, but she's really 12, versus looking at someone
What is
and
this
they
relationship
look like
they
they're
have?
12, and you say they're hot. Yeah, that might be more problematic, of course. But if you're looking at a young girl, you assume she's mature and she's 18 or 19, whatever. That's less of a problem, I think.
So once again,
thanks, guys. I'm having no more kids.
Once again, hold on. Once again, my initial
I'm
statement.
not having any more
My
kids. Fuck, thanks.
initial statement. You're doubling down on a 12-year-old can look hot. Once again, my initial question.
Doubling down?
You are doubling down. A 12-year-old can look hot. That's the whole test.
What are you talking
That
about,
is-
dude?
So what he's saying is
the whole test that you're asking is someone can be attractive and 12 years old.
knowledge.
That's the whole
What
test?
he's saying is someone who's 12 could have the appearance of someone who's 16, 17, 18, or something like that.
Yeah, Matt gets it.
I mean,
Thank
that's what
you.
he's
Thank
saying.
you, Matt. Matt gets
And
it.
see, that's the issue I have with the whole thing. It's kind of just vague, and I can't really see anything explicit there. Is it problematic? Yeah, I don't think Jack should have been involved in this, but I just don't think there would ever be anything there it would ever say, "Oh yeah, we've got to, arrest Jack and throw him in jail or something."
All right, so Matt, so you agree with the statement 12-year-olds look hot? Yes or no?
No.
Well, no, because that means that
I would know they were
12-year-olds
12 years old.
12-year-olds simpliciter are hot.
Sorry, you agree with the statement some 12-year-olds look hot? My apologies.
The end, guys. What the fuck?
Is that what you're doubling down on?
It would be more accurate to say if a 12-year-old looked mature like an 18-year-old, would they be hot, right?
Y'all are gonna get us on a
answer would be
fucking watch list. You guys are gonna get us on a watch list, guys. Like, what the hell?
Why? No one's even said anything controversial, really.
Didn't he set the bar at 16 or 17? Why are you talking about 12?
Because they hold the position that 12-year-olds look hot. That's what I want. I want them to say yes.
Well, there you go again. There you did it again. You changed it.
No,
I'm not changing anything. You think some 12-year-olds look hot? That's your position. Just say yes or no. That's it.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible, yeah.
Thank you. I'm blocking you. Fuck you.
Clearly, you think
you
it's
want to?
possible.
You just can't understand this knowledge.
I don't.
Yeah, you want to take? You want to take the test? Do you want?
I have a 12-year-old.
I'm taking the test so I can have all you fucking chomos in my documentary.
That's over that age. Fuck you. Sorry.
Yeah, I would never use the word hot.
Yeah, Knowledge, do you think that younger people can look a lot older? Do you think that's possible?
I have a 12-year-old. Fuck anybody who agrees with that statement.
Can you answer that question?
Do you think a 12-year-old could look 18?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to.
Here's the real question. You want to take the test? So you're so like morally outraged, but then like, why wouldn't you take the test?
You're roboting Babs.
I don't know what the fuck Babs is.
Literal crickets. Toxic says he'll take
Why
it.
should I? Because I
Okay.
don't find 12-year-olds attractive, right?
Toxic says he'll take it.
I'm in a poor connection area. Is this better?
All right, but let's make this clear. All right. For the record, Tom, we're morally outraged because we're fathers. We have daughters. And there's creepy little fucking atheists saying that our daughters are fucking hot. Right? That's why we're fucking outraged. It's not some philosophical point. All right, let's get back to the waffle for why 12-year-olds look hot.
Can you let me know when it dies down a little bit, because I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go to the bathroom right now.
Right now? Okay, good.
Hurry up, we're waiting on you. Come on, TikTok.
Go take your little girl shit. Let's bring it up, boys. Let's do a roll call. Who's all awake? Gigi.
I'm kind of here. I'm reading something on my phone.
But you see what's going on?
The recording you were playing was funny. Tom aligning with the Christians.
Yeah, the apologetic whores have been like upgraded to the apologetic prostitutes. They're not just whores now. They're just not. They're like literally like taking it. They're selling their bodies for drug money.
Is that the end of the recording?
No, we're waiting on C5.
I'm the new, like, you see my new name, like DD Defender, and I have a new profile pic. That's because I've been chasing Asscrack around this app, trying to get an answer out of him. He blocked me and shit, and I bullied Andrew R to let me up on stage. The second I touched the pavement, this fucker jettisoned the stage and blocked me. So now I'm the new Jack Asscrack, and he's the new Dart Dawkins. I'm not going to call myself the new Jack Asscrack for obvious reasons. Yeah, so me and Knowledge went on stage yesterday, and we're trying to get a straight answer, and we get these fucking both sides of the mouth and shit. And ultimately, Tom, I agree for Tom to go into his fucking spank bank and pull all the underage girls out of his spank bank and all the just barely legal girls out of the spank bank, and I get to guess which ones are legal. Just to show the world that Tom Rabbit thinks his fucking underage girls are hot. and he thinks that his prophet, Jack Asscrack, right, is justified to say that some 12-year-old girls are hot. All right? This is the fucking internet. This is not for children. But did you know about Jack Asscrack doing all this weird shit on the internet? Anybody?
Yeah, we knew about it because of Shamos.
Yeah, well, Shamos got all this weird shit to say about people. Shamos got a rap song out called "I Can Coerce Anyone to Have Sex with Me." You see that? I don't really know what fucking Shamos is about.
Aw, you paused it for me? Or is it over?
Don't make the shit gay.
That's so sweet and adorable of you.
Don't be gay. Gigi jettison the stage.
Why? What's her problem? What's
Who
that
fucking
cunt's
knows?
problem? Is she back now? What's up?
Any grown
Better,
person
can you hear
who's
me?
gonna call my daughter attractive, go fuck yourself. I mean,
I have no idea what your daughter fucking looks like. Why would I even say anything about that?
any
Bro,
grown
I'll fuck
person.
him
I
up
didn't
for
say
ya.
you, Tom. I said any grown person who's gonna call my daughter attractive. Any person that's grown that calls my daughter attractive, go fuck yourself.
What about another 12-year-old?
Yeah,
Is
fuck
that
him
grown?
You
too.
don't like
Hold
me
on. Is
like
that grown?
you don't
Fuck that kid.
you don't
Hey,
me
No,
you just
whoever
said it
just said
was
it.
you don't like
Anybody
me
from the world.
Quick
like
moderation. Johnny, Matt, I have to go drive now, so I'm not going to be able to be in the app or do that stuff. Save the replay. Try to keep this as civil as you can, and if anybody takes it to the extreme, they need evidence for either side or the other. Like, can't go that direction.
I love how they're calling
I
this
think you know what I
peace
mean,
chat,
John.
even though it's like the most
Yeah,
heated,
no problem. That's what I've
most
been
heated
saying.
it's
That's
ever
what I've been
been.
saying all along earlier. You hear a lot of rumors. There's a lot of speculations, but based on what we're here, based on what I heard Jane said, what Tom confirmed, and look, knowledge. There's a difference between a man saying he's attracted to 12-year-olds versus a man looking at a 12-year-old thinking she's 18 and saying she's attractive. Do you not understand that?
Johnny, if you have a
it's really
12-year-old
clear to me.
daughter, Johnny, if you have a 12-year-old daughter, and I go to your house and say your daughter's attractive, I want you to punch me in my face.
Where he
That's
just missed the
that's
whole
the
point.
reaction.
Is it
That's
Here's
the
is it okay?
reaction. That's the
But a
reaction I
minute.
expect for you to do to me, Johnny.
Is
Wait a
it
minute.
is it okay if he says that she's cute or she's pretty?
Hey, Dark Darkness,
Like
what's up?
relatives might do?
That's totally
Once again,
different.
Johnny,
Ahoy.
if I ever
Oh, keep your
call your
fucking
daughter,
lips
once again,
shut.
Johnny, if I ever go to your house and call your 12-year-old daughter attractive in front of you, I want you to punch her in
No,
my face.
okay, boys.
That's what I
No,
expect.
I'm gonna say.
That's what I
No,
expect
let
for
me
you,
say
Johnny,
this
to do with
clearly,
me.
dude. I don't care how old or young my daughter is. If you come into my fucking house, you keep your mouth shut about my children, please.
All right, Dark. This is what I was telling. I was giving you a brief synopsis about yesterday. This is what we were talking about. We went on stage with Tom Rabbit and James is Tired and Johnny Haas, and the apologetic whores have been promoted to apologetic prostitute to this point. They're defending the depravity of Jack Asscrack, and me and Knowledge confronted them about it yesterday. And Tom Rabbit wants me to take a test where I look at these chicks from his spank bank and guess which ones are legal and which ones are not.
No, listen. You've already succumbed to the bait on the hook by even talking to him. Okay, that's mistake number one. Okay. I've dialogued and debated with him so many times. He's very devious. He's very deceptive, completely unethical. So just by even talking to him, you've fallen for the bait, in my biased opinion.
Yeah, I don't usually talk. He doesn't want to talk to me.
He's not somebody you should talk to. He's below contempt. And I'm not even talking about, his obsession with me and earning enough beer money every month from ripping off my content. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that. Did you see the video he made?
Well, he makes lots of videos.
The last 5 videos he's made has been you.
Scroll through all of his videos. The majority of his videos is my content, and it's also disproportionately out of context. He doesn't show all of the very long and patient conversations and debates that I've had. Okay.
He just gets your G mode.
Listen. When I first encountered him on Discord, what he was doing was running a server where he facilitates situations to pit one person against another, and to not in a debate, but just to produce a hostility, and So look, you're making a mistake even talking with him.
Well, have you heard the context?
Speaking of below content, we have Nathan here. Yeah, Nathan doesn't have a spine, and he's also a compromiser.
He's one of the made men. You're not a made man, Boris.
I don't give a fuck. You have dudes.
How you doing, Don? Don, my fault, man. My fault.
What's up, Nate?
I'm doing fine, spineless one.
I love how somebody comes in and complains about others, yet they demean others. Like, shut the fuck up, Darth. You're a fucking idiot.
That's one of my made men.
Boris, you better get along with Darth. I don't want to lose either, you guys.
So much power.
Hey, man, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, I'm not playing around anymore. We're not.
I want to belong to someone.
Yeah, Boris is one of those low information peoples who thinks that by being a verbal bull in a china shop, that this somehow makes him a genius. It doesn't.
What? What does that even mean, Darth?
You got a G moment from Darth Dawkins.
Boris, every time I've interacted with you, you act like a complete moron.
Oh, I love how you remember every time we interacted, but every time I talk to you, you don't remember me. You're an idiot, and you sound like
Darth Dawkins. Remember everybody.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
All right,
it's not again. You just literally proved that you just talk shit.
Yeah, little boy, I'm probably old enough to be your father. Go away with your childish antics. Not interested.
Old man, find some friends your age, and how about stop going on your knees, sucking Toxic's dick to belong.
Okay, are you gonna tolerate this, Toxic?
No,
that's
obscene. Tell you what to do.
Well, he needs to apologize, or you need to remove him.
Boris, stand down right now. That's an order.
Fucking retards.
He needs to apologize, or you should eject him.
Shut the fuck up,
I told you. You're fucking with the made men. You're the only not made man.
Listen, if he wants to criticize, if he wants to criticize me, I'll say it again. Boris, take a breath, okay? If he wants to criticize me or insult me, that's fine. But he's crossing certain lines of dignity and ethics that shouldn't be allowed on YouTube or even on Clubhouse.
Boris, quit trolling. We're going back to the fucking Tom Rabbit video. All right. Nobody touches my made men. You know this.
Oh, Darth needs protection. How cute.
Boris,
I don't need protection. I just insist on some standards, Boris.
Boris, you know
like
how
I said, you're free. Boris, have I complained? Let me just say this, Boris. Have I complained because you stringently criticize me or even insult me? No.
Yep.
But when you cross certain lines of dignity, I am
That's
going to. Why are you over talking me again? Do you have no self-control over your mouth? You have no self-control over your mouth.
Boris, you're hijacking the
stream. Mute this dumbass. Okay.
You're hijacking the stream with your ageism.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you for muting him. Good.
Boris, you're hijacking the stream with your ageism. We can do this shit on Clubhouse. Tonight we're fucking reviewing the Tom Rabbit fucking Chomo apology.
So tell your little boy to stop coming.
No, boys.
No, I told you. If you want to be a made man, boys, you got to get in there and ass crack. Where I can't, you got to put a cut on his fucking face.
Bro, I don't need to fucking have your guys praise this. I am a made man in real life.
Listen, Boris. Maybe
Boris,
I can talk some sense into him.
Yeah, we fucking invite you to the table with the fucking made man and shit, and you're on this atheist fucking reprobate shit.
You can't be like one of those dogs that's like poorly trained and
Exactly,
it
man.
tries to hump somebody's leg every time they enter the house. Like that's what you're doing to Darth right now. You're trying to hump his leg.
You're trying to clout chase and shit.
And you guys all
fuck outta
sucking
here,
up to
man.
Darth. What did Darth do today when he came in?
There's 5 made men
What
sitting at
did
the
Darth
table,
do
and
today
you're
when
lucky
he
enough
came
to
in?
eat with us.
You guys don't even have your boys back except douchebags back. And that's how pathetic this is.
All right, but save the rabid atheism for fucking Clubhouse, man. Tonight we've got big issues, man.
We need to unite against a common enemy.
Yes.
We've got
tonight.
Jack
The people that are doing apologetics.
You know this shit, man. You got kids. I got kids. Yeah, we all got kids, except for Cutie because he's gay.
Darth disowned his kids.
He's not. He's a loser in actual selection. But besides the point, man, we got a fucking there's a fucking rabid chomo Jack Asscrack on the internet, right? And somebody's little atheist daughter is gonna log into Discord and go, "Ooh, I wonder what the atheists are doing, so I could be a little atheist reprobate too." And they're gonna encounter a chomo sexual.
All right, press play. I told Johnny that he should punch me in the face if I ever called his daughter attractive.
Yeah, see, that's what. And then the apologetic prostitutes that love these people so much, right? They got them on stage and go, "Well, maybe it could be a different context to say a 12-year-old's hot. Maybe there could be some context." You heard Matt tell me to shut the fuck up. You remember that?
Is this on YouTube?
No, this is on Clubhouse. This is a recording.
You better be on YouTube. You better get to work on that, Toxic.
A longtime friend, right? James is tired.
Yeah, Darth. It was really disgusting. It was disgusting.
Yeah, me and Knowledge went in. This is me and Knowledge on stage with these assholes. Hold on, let me get that back.
Okay, so it's not streaming to YouTube. All right.
No, we're on YouTube right now. Boris is trying to get his little fucking atheist shine moment. It's not gonna work at the round table. Boris.
Yeah. Boris thinks that having verbal roid rage is a substitute for operating his intellect.
You want to mention my name? Every time you fucking mention my name, I'm gonna go at you. So shut the fuck up.
All right,
more roid rage, Boris.
Roid rage. Heal your boy. Heal your boy.
Hold on. I go to my friend's house and we go to a party. I look at the wife and I'll say, "You look beautiful today." And I look at the daughter. I'll be like, "You look beautiful as well." There's nothing wrong with that because it's not sexual.
Of course.
Compliment. When you guys are talking about that 12-year-old girl's hot, now that's fucked up shit.
That's what he said. He said the word hot. He said the word hot.
Yeah, he did.
He said the word hot.
Yeah, but the word attractive just means pretty, right?
But he said the word hot, and then he doubled down on it for 2 hours. Shut up, let me talk. I was there in the goddamn
Yeah,
room.
but
he doubled
yeah,
down
but what he
on it
said.
for 2 hours. So fuck
Yes,
you.
yes, and what he said he meant by hot was just attractive. Right?
Yeah, but that's
presumably in the instance that the guy just
semantical
when
wordplay, and
when
you
you're
know
going
it,
on
Rabbit.
when me
Stop
and you,
it.
Tom, when me and you're going down the street and you see a 12-year-old and you go, "Oh, she's attractive."
See, this is why
It's
Boris
a lot
is here tonight.
different
Boris was
than
with
going to
us.
somebody's house that you know and be like, "Oh, your daughter looks beautiful today." Oh, she looks beautiful. That's two different
He
things.
sent a picture of his fucking
The
thigh to a
content is different,
15-year-old.
Tom.
okay.
What he said
Well,
is
like,
Lapine, shut up.
don't you think that in both cases they're saying that like they're aesthetically pleasing?
No.
Yes, in different contents. There's a
Okay,
different
what's the
meaning
content?
to it. One is
Jack saying
sexualized,
it's
the
a
other one
euphemism is
isn't.
bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that. I thought hot was like more explicit. I thought the euphemism
Sexually
would be like
attractive, and you
attractive.
know it.
Or
There is no other way to define that goddamn connotative definition.
Why are you? The
Yeah, but
know
question
it.
is, why are you trying to
Lapine,
defend
un
this, Tom?
lapine. Stop it.
I'm not defending
You
anything.
are,
I'm just
though.
defending nonsense over non-nonsense.
But so you're telling me what he said, you're okay with what he said, and you agree with it?
No, I think I agree with you that the word hot carries like a much different sort of feel to it, right? I agree with you. Problem is for you that when you guys asked him, he said by hot, I just mean attractive.
Okay, Tom, listen to what you just said. He said, when we asked him, it means attractive. When do you ever go to a person and say
Disingenuous
you are
weirdo
hot?
Chomo living in
Tom,
a van
I would
down
never
by
do
the
that.
river.
like, be honest with
Yeah,
yourself.
I would never.
Exactly.
Chomo.
Nobody does unless it's sexualized.
Yeah, what's with all this like attacking? Like we're trying to have a conversation about this. What's with calling people
He
chomos?
is
and
a
stuff like
chomo.
that?
Stop it. I don't give a damn.
Why don't you just engage in the
I just want to
conversation?
make. Look
Not
at.
name calling.
Even when I go up to
I
a
just want
nice,
to make it
sexy
apparent how I feel
JK,
about
you
you
need to
guys.
watch what you say to
No, I
people,
won't.
really.
Make
You've
me.
already
No.
apologized to
Can I
me for
finish
what you said
talking?
to me.
Thanks.
Jake,
Even when
one
I
more
go
time.
up to a even when I go up to a nice, sexy looking car, I'm like, oh, this car is sexy. It's sexualized. It's like, this thing is hot. Like, it's beautiful. But I can't go up to a woman and say that because it has different content to it.
Bro, my grandpa would never admit my bike is sexy. He'd be like, it's not sexy. It's
Because
not
it
a
comes with a
woman. It's a
boyfriend.
bike.
It's like, stop it.
I didn't realize. I didn't
Well, wait,
realize.
okay, so wait a second. I have a question. You walking down the street, you see somebody, and that you think they're hot, and let's say that hot is sexually attractive. Say that, fine. You don't know how old they are. Okay, then you find out that they are underage. Does that change the feeling that you had when you first saw the person and you didn't know their age?
Why didn't he qualify his statement? Why didn't he say some 12-year-olds that look 18 are hot? But he didn't say that. Did
Why
he?
are you
No,
guys
no, no.
struggling
He
with
didn't
this?
say 12-year-olds that
Why
look 18.
are you guys struggling with
He didn't
this?
say 12-year-olds that look 18. He said 12-yeolds.
No, he did when I asked
No,
him
that's not
because when
true.
I came
He
into
didn't
my
say it
room,
to. He
when
didn't
he
say
came
it
into
to
my
start
room,
No, Jack
you know it.
qualified that
Stop it.
with
Just
us.
stop it. One more time.
No, I'm not going to stop it.
No, not you. And I don't like you
Okay.
either anymore. I'm done.
Look, JK, like I'm okay chatting with you, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you start running that shit with me, I'm not gonna put up.
I don't give a damn.
Fucking JK, dude.
Okay, well, I don't really care. You're not gonna argue
Yeah, I
with
mean,
me and
like-
start name calling me.
I'm. It's funny because like I'm like
Dr. Dick
I
Pics
feel
triggered by
reasonable,
JK of all
and like
people.
there's another thing that's funny is that like this 12-year-old comment is like qualified by some, and when I asked Jack about it, I said, by that, do you just mean that there's like a handful of the 8 billion people on this earth that are 12 that like might be attractive in that way? And he said yes. So he did qualify. You guys just never thought to answer any kind of follow-up. You guys were just like all too quick to just fucking say whatever. The second thing that's fucking weird is like that the 12-year-old thing where he says that like if with the qualification is like a complete nothing burger. Like what I think is probably the most objectionable thing that you guys have is that he requested a thigh pic from a 15-year-old.
Sure.
Now
Yeah.
that I think should
Agreed.
be the
That's
tip
fair.
of this that I think should be the tip of the spear for you.
Agreed.
But for some reason, like nobody even cares about that.
It hasn't been
I mean
mentioned
that
once.
yeah,
People
that's
did care
what
about
that's
that.
what I
People
find.
brought that
That's
up.
what I've
People brought that up before.
Jack didn't double
People
down on that
hand
shit.
brushed it off. People hand
that's what I
brushed it
find
off before.
insane.
No, but he
No,
didn't
that
admit to
was
doing
brought up
that.
before. People hand brushed it. What do you mean? What's his
Yeah,
name?
we don't know
Shane
whether
was
he
talking
actually
about
did
that
that shit.
forever, and people hand brushed it.
People hand brushing it means hand
Yeah,
waving,
they
which is
said
dismissing. Is that what you
they
mean?
said 15-year-old. Oh, that's almost 16. 16 is legal in many states. The whole
Well,
15-year-old
knowledge.
comment, the whole
Knowledge.
15-year-old comment was hand
I
brushed.
promise I'll be quick.
Go ahead.
Now, recently I met arguably my best friends because they live many states away. I was able to hang out with my best friend and his wife and their 4 kids.
Who is
And
this? Who's talking?
I have never met any of their kids except for one, and I got a chance to meet both, all 3 of their daughters and their son. And when I met their one daughter, she was tall, brown skin, long brown, beautiful hair, full makeup and everything. And when I first saw her, I was like, wow. I was like, I can't believe they have a kid this old. And I didn't really ask the age, but I said there at some point in time or heard in conversation, what grade are you in? She said 8th. And I thought she was like 18 or 19. So a person can it's not out of the
Guys,
realm.
just cringe and move on.
Yeah,
Cringe and move on. Grow up.
none of these apologetics will work in prison. None of them. I swear to God, I wish on everything in my
Well,
life.
Jack.
You
Well,
try to go to
nothing
prison
Jack's
with
done is
apologetics.
prison worthy.
None of these will work. None of these will matter.
I don't even know what
None
you're
of
talking
them.
about. Knowledge.
No, these are just fucking parental horror stories. Like the creeping us
I
out around the
know.
campfire. Now
These
stop.
are fucking apologetics. It's fucking insane.
Knowledge. Listen to me, knowledge. You're sort of hung up on. I wouldn't want somebody or one of my buddies coming into my house and calling your 12-year-old daughter hot. I agree, certainly inappropriate. But you also wouldn't want them calling your 22-year-old daughter hot either, or your sister,
Oh,
or your mother.
Horrible word of the year.
So
That was my fucking
of
point
course,
exactly.
of course, you wouldn't want anybody calling your 12-year-old daughter hot or your 22-year-old daughter hot. But the point is, I actually think Tom made the point earlier.
I want to
The
respond
point,
to Johnny.
fine, you can
Good
after I'm
point,
finished.
Tom. Double
The
down.
point is, which Tom pointed to earlier, and this is the test that he said he would run. And I think if people took that test, it would substantiate exactly what he is saying. It's one thing to know a girl is 12 years old and who looks like a 12-year-old girl and saying she's hot versus looking at a girl, not knowing her age, assuming she looks like she's about 18 or 19 and finding out she's really 12. Big difference.
Okay, can I respond to Johnny? Okay, Johnny, do you understand there's a difference between a 50-year-old male whistling at your 21-year-old daughter versus a 50-year-old male whistling at your 12-year-old daughter?
Yes, but it depends. If the
Okay, so the
wait. If this man is whistling at one he thinks is mature, that is different. If he realizes, yes, this does look like a young 12-year-old girl and he's still whistling at her, then that's a big problem.
Thank you. Okay, so the outrage that I have is a male whistling at a 12-year-old daughter saying, oh, she could be 21. No. Could there be a case? Sure, whatever. There's no logical contradiction if that's what we're going to do.
Well,
But
what about
if there's a 12-year-old daughter and a 50-year-old male is whistling at her? Yes, I think it's okay to be outraged at that versus a 50-year-old male whistling at a 21-year-old daughter. So my outrage is specifically towards a 12-year-old daughter, which is what just happened. That is my outrage. I don't.
Yeah, if I didn't punch him out, her brother would.
Right now. If you want to try to do apologetics,
you guys are just like unable to?
She could be,
are you guys brain dead?
If you want to do the apologetics where maybe she could be 16, that's a different argument. I am making the argument where a girl is 12 years old and someone is whistling at a 12-year-old girl and saying she's attractive. That is my argument. That is what I'm upset about.
That's your argument?
You just don't get it.
I don't even understand what you said, man.
And they know he's and they
look.
Right knowledge. Yeah.
I can put the test together for toxic. Does anybody else want to take the test?
Fuck it, I'll take the test.
Crickets. Wow, you're such big talkers. But then.
Okay, so Tom, what's the test? What's the entailment of the test?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and find whether it be from movies or social media or TikTok or whatever. I'm gonna find women of varying ages. I'm gonna show them only from the neck down, and I'm gonna ask you how old you think they are.
So your test has nothing to do with having grown men saying young women look attractive. I want to make sure that's what you're saying. That's not what your test is.
You know, I'm taking a test anyway.
No, hold on. Toxic.
Toxic.
I want to hear his response. Tom,
well, are you a grown?
You're saying your test
trying to
has
answer you?
to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to answer you.
Okay, I was going
I'm trying to answer you.
Go ahead.
Are you a grown man?
Yes, I'm a grown man. Yes.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
Okay, so
I think it should come with a soundtrack. I think it's going to sound.
Heretic, please. Tom, is your test having grown men see pictures of young girls that are under the age of 18 and have them admit that women are attractive under the age of 18? Is that what your test is? I want you to be very clear on this. Yes or no?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so then you're on that side of the line. Go fuck yourself. You're a piece of shit. You can laugh all you want.
You gonna take the test?
All you want, Jason. That's a piece of shit move. Go fuck yourself.
Dude, if
Go
according to
fuck
you,
yourself.
you're
Don't
gonna
talk to
ace
me.
it. What are you
Don't ever
afraid
talk
of?
to me.
What are you afraid
Don't
of?
ever talk to me. Go fuck
Lightly
yourself.
creepy. Like, come on. Like, really? Like, God damn it, Tom. Even you, listen to what you're saying, bro. Like, you're literally, most of your footage is just going to be a fucking remix.
James.
What?
Watch the language, the GD stuff, and all that, man. You know I don't like that.
Tom
Just that he wants
Boss,
grown
I
men
think
to
God,
admit
I
that
think God
20-year-old
would damn this conversation for sure, dude. I do. I think he'd be like, man, why are you guys even struggling with this? Why are you talking about this? Why is this even up for discussion? But what I was gonna say is you're gonna have a lot of footage.
Yeah, you're starting
of
to creep
just,
me
I
out a
don't
little
know,
bit with
I
that
don't
language.
know, I don't know. You're gonna have a lot of confused, creepy men on your page, dude. Like sitting beside you.
Oh my God! Look. We could skip all past this. Like, in reality,
I do
it
think
just
that's kind of problematic to be doing that.
It
I
just
wouldn't think that
comes
would be
down.
good.
And Matt,
It
real
comes
quick.
down to what you think attractive is.
Hey, can you take Daniel for doxing me?
If you can
Isn't that
determine
like a
that
rule here?
attractive is a physical quality,
How did Daniel dox you? He didn't do nothing.
Look at his PTR.
Yeah,
He said he's gonna give me $1,000.
That's from a video you
It said he
posted in
doxed
your
me.
page,
Hey,
dumbass.
did you
From a
take the
video you
bet?
posted on your own page.
Are
Stop
you
it.
guys taking the bet with
No,
the
he owes me
toolboxes?
$1,000. This is doxing. It's doxing.
That's not doxing,
The bet
you
with the
weirdo. That's
toolboxes,
public
Daniel.
It's doxing.
information, you weirdo.
Hey
No,
guys,
it
there's
ain't.
There's $1,000 bet between Toxic and Daniel about toolboxes and tools.
Hey, can I dox somebody here real quick?
$1,000 hard
Am I
cash.
also allowed to dox somebody?
I already doxed a bunch of y'all.
Or
It's
can you
legal.
remove
It's
Daniel for
called
doxing?
open source information, you weirdo.
Welcome to the docks. You guys don't know how to sail. What are you even down to the docks for? You can't even sail.
Whatever. So Toxic, you're gonna take the test though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the test, and I bet you you already have the files in your computer. So whenever you I get off to work in 2 hours.
No, I don't have any files. I have 0 files, so I'll have to actually put time into it. But
0 files.
I don't want to put time into it unless you actually commit to it.
Blank files.
Yeah, unless I
Blank
commit to it. I've already said like
Willow.
4 times I'm gonna
Blank
take it.
a doodle do.
But nobody else wants to take the test. All the people are very adamant, vocally decline to take the test. Now, I think that's a point actually in and of itself. That so many people are so vocal, but when it comes to putting their money where their mouth is, they're absolutely silent.
No, I think the test is actually really.
You want to hear
Hold on.
older men. You want to hear older.
I think the test is more or less trying to
hear
prove
older.
that the test is more or less trying to prove that we're more like Jack and we like to poke crying.
The test is faulty.
You want to hear older men to find younger.
Stop for a second.
That is
You're
disgusting.
repeating yourself.
That
Stop
is
for a
disgusting.
second. Stop for a second. The test is extremely faulty, actually, and the reason it's faulty is
why?
you're taking photos, and I can make any 12-year-old look 25. So if you're taking photos from the internet, you don't know how they were altered or taken. Yes, it's called Photoshop.
Well, yeah.
No,
I mean,
I'm not going to use Photoshop.
I think the fault with the test is,
He's
I
not
think
gonna
if anything,
Photoshop him.
if anything, he's trying to prove a
it's not
point,
a-
right?
There's-
That Jack isn't the only one here, right?
No,
I think
there
that's his
isn't.
point.
There's something trivially true about what Tom's saying. It's just trivially the case. There are some
No.
people that look older than they are. It's
If you
that
go,
simple.
if you want to do the proper test, you
It is
go
a trivially
outside
true
and you take a lineup
aspect
so people
of
can
reality.
actually see
I'm
not
sorry.
the photo, but the whole image.
Oh my God.
You can't just take a face and then depending on the
I'm not even going to use
angle,
faces, bro. I'm going to be all from the neck down. Just going to see bodies.
Well, Tom, do you think this test would be similar to? I can't remember who presented it to Matt a week or so ago. Maybe it was Jane or someone. But they presented a picture to Matt of which looked like a woman, and I think they asked him, "Do you find this individual to be a pretty woman?" And I think he said, "Yeah." Come to find out, it was transgender. It was really a biological male, but it gave the appearance of being a pretty woman, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that very similar to what we're talking about here?
how about I'll give you an example. My friend's daughter is in ballet and she's actually 10 years old. And I go to her competitions and I see photos from the competitions. when I look at her in person and what I see the photo, she looks older in the photos than she looks in person. So photos, not necessarily tell you the full idea of what a person might look like.
Look, it's an
Okay,
experiment.
we'll get a
Can't you-
lineup, right?
I
So
can't understand.
what you're
this.
saying is, so translation,
Chomo
because
experiment.
what I heard when you said that
People are
is,
brain dead.
I know this girl who's 10-year-old and she does ballet, and I've seen photos of her and she looks hotter in the photos. Is that what I heard?
No, that's not at all what you heard. I said she looks different. She might look
said she looks
older in
older.
the photos. Yeah, that's
By
not
older,
hotter.
mature.
If you think somebody looks a little bit older in the photos and that means hot to you, start getting some help.
Is older just not representative of being more mature?
Does being more mature means hotter to you?
Yeah, typically, yeah. If the more
So you're saying that if a
Look.
6-year-old is more mature, she's
yeah,
hot to you.
yeah, bro. Yeah, that's true. It's true
This
for
is
me.
what
I don't know if
you're
it is for
twisting
you.
words right now. You're just literally twisting words, Tom. It's not going to work out well for you. It doesn't work.
Well,
here,
then,
bro.
in what aspect do you think they look older?
Because it's a photo, it's a different perspective.
Yeah, what about the photo makes them look older? Bigger
depending if
titties, bigger ass.
Depending from what angle it's shot, she could look taller too. I can make somebody look taller based on the way I set up my
In
lens.
virtue of what, dude?
What do you mean in virtue of what? Are you that retarded?
What
that
is
you
it
don't
like?
understand
Are the photos
perspective?
taken with like a
Do
vintage
you know what
fucking
perspective
35
it is?
millimeter?
Yeah, yes. An angle of the photograph is based on vintage fucking cameras. You're a
All right,
genius.
how many years does a photograph add? Let's just factor that in.
No,
How much older?
Did we
There's
hit
no
all
such
the juicy spots yet, or
It
is there
doesn't
more?
work that way. The thing is, you guys are missing the point. You guys are trying to
You
just
said
I don't
it,
know. I
though.
think I left
being
already.
Photograph.
said without even realizing what's being said right now. As
Look,
one of the first things
this is a
Tom
dumb.
mentioned
This
is more
this is
mature
dumb.
means hotter.
I
That's how
don't even care
stupid
about
that
this.
is.
Look, the examples that were posed before about like a trans woman or other factors could be other examples. Like if, again, somebody showed you a picture and it looked like a beautiful woman, and then you were like, wow, she's really hot. And then I said, this is actually a trans woman. Then the question is, does your perspective of attractiveness change?
This is boring.
So like another one would be
No.
like, what if like you
Yeah.
saw a picture of a woman and she said she was really hot, and then I said she's 70. Would you be like, oh, she's not hot? Or what if I showed you a picture of a person and you said they were really hot, and then I said this is
we're
actually a
losing
person
men.
of color?
We're losing.
Would you say, oh, now that you told me they're a
Crusaders.
person of color, they're not hot? You could use all those as examples. Here's another one.
Has to know
What if
what's
I
going
told
on.
this to JK? What if I showed you a picture of a person
This is
and
what
you said
happened.
they were
Me and
hot,
Knowledge and Boris
and then I
were
told you
there.
they were Republican, and you said, oh, they're not hot now.
Jack
It comes down to
Asscrack.
what's your definition of attractive or hot. If it's physical
Let's do a
qualities,
room
then this
reset.
thing Tom's talking about is totally valid. You think somebody looks 18 and they physically look attractive, then you can be fooled into.
Let's do a room reset. Since Boris tried to get his little atheist gotcha moment on Darth. All right. Me,
can't believe how much
Knowledge,
pain I-
and Boris, right? Of all, Boris came
I
with us.
know. That surprised me too. I didn't even know that was Boris. Yo, Boris, good shit.
Yeah, me and Boris, like me, Knowledge, and Boris. All right, we went in there and we fucking confronted these little fucking chomo apologists. Oh, hold on, someone's trying to get back in. Nate.
Cool.
Yo,
Very
Nate,
cool.
you there?
Boris, of all fucking people, asking, what the fuck you guys talking about? 12-year-olds hot? Yeah, motherfucker, that's kind of weird. And I know you get that shit.
Nah, what
Kinda
caught
weird.
me off guard was even Johnny. Even Johnny was trying to help them. I was like, yo, Johnny, for real? Yo, Johnny, if
Yeah,
I ever
wouldn't want someone to
if I
call your
ever
12-year-old
went to your
hot.
house and I called your 12-year-old daughter attractive in front of you to your face, punch me in my face. That's what I expect you to do. That's what I expect for any man to do.
These fuckers try to reinterpret a 12-year-old being hot. Well, you wouldn't want somebody calling your 22-year-old daughter hot. You wouldn't want somebody calling your 35-year-old daughter hot. You wouldn't want somebody calling your 55-year-old daughter hot, now would you, Knowledge? That's what I'm saying, man. These motherfuckers don't get it. Like, there has to be like something like in you, like no, right? I don't want nobody calling my daughter hot. That's correct. But my 12-year-old daughter being called hot by a 55-year-old man, it's murder. Like, I'll do fucking 200 years in a pen.
Why do you put up with fucking douchebag Darth? Such a fucking waste of time.
Boris is still triggered about Darth.
Why are you trying to couch chase on
Darth? I love it. Like it makes my blood flow. I love it. I love fucking goofs like that and just going at them. That's how stupid they are, and I love it. I just can't.
Boy, you were here with us. It was us against the Chomo. Right? Was
Darth
it just
is a fucking Chomo.
How is Darth the Chomo? What does he do?
I don't know. He just looks like a fucking Chomo. He talks like a Chomo too.
Yeah, that's not a cool term to just throw around. When someone's saying a 12-year-old's hot, that's a fucking Chomo. All right.
What do you mean he looks like a chomo?
This isn't an atheist. Like this isn't an atheist. Boris, this isn't an atheist theist thing. All right. This is fucking grown men saying that little girls look attractive.
Oh, this is not. No, there's nothing to do with Darth being a theist. It's just about Darth being a fucking goof.
We had Rabbit trying to apologize, and then we had Hoss and Matt trying to go, well, we don't have all the information. We can't just make a judgment. Right? There could be plenty. There could be some context to them saying a 12-year-old's hot.
I just love how he comes in the room, starts calling Nathan names. You guys don't say shit. And when I start going off at Darth, you guys sit back, bend over. Boris, stop. He's one of ours. Like, come on. That's fucking sad. You guys are fucking
said something
grown,
right from the gate.
It's fine
Not
if
12?
you don't get why we like Darth. It's fine. You're allowed to.
It's not that I
disagree
don't
with
get
me.
it. I think it's just stupid.
Look,
Because the
you
guy
saw
comes
what
in and
happened.
starts
You
shit.
saw what happened.
You start going at Nate. He
That's
came
how
in
I
into
said
the room. I didn't say anything. He started going at Nate.
I said something, didn't I? You can
No,
rewatch the
man.
video if you want.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. He still said
Darth
something.
knows clearly what it means.
The
to be
point
Nate.
is that he said something about Nate, and then he's complaining about me doing something the same thing he did. That's the stupid part behind
We
it.
already know about Darth. I went on James's chart, made it perfectly. Darth's a little
we have, like, a
feminine,
full,
he's a little emotional. But when
How about
in
this?
Darth's knighting
Get a room
ceremony,
going. Hold on. Get our room going. Darth,
we'll do
go
a
and
room on
ask
Clubhouse after we watch the fucking video.
everybody else ask questions to Darth. See how long he
Wait,
lasts.
we don't need to finish the video, man. We get it. We get the
let's
gist
not.
of it.
It's just like a repeat of the same shit. It was much funner when Darth was in
Me,
here.
Knowledge, and Boris were all fucking people. Boris in there going, what the fuck am I listening to?
And I was fucked up. And I love how he was trying to justify and state that when I went to the ballet, that I thought she was hot. Like, are you that fucking perverted that you actually think
these
stating something
motherfuckers
is
are out. These fuckers are out tooth and nail to defend Asscrack. They had Asscrack in the JIT fucking squad today. The 4th, 5th peace chat.
I think he's in a room right now with James and
Asscrack.
Yeah, I'm in the room with them right now. It's about that debate who won, Matt or Jason.
And Asscrack sitting up on stage like a freaking little chomo. But you see what we're dealing with?
Daniel.
You see what you're dealing with? You think I give, like, with my 6-year-old daughter, like, do you think I give a fuck whether you're a good debater or not if you think my 6-year-old daughter's hot?
Yeah, it's interesting to me, like the social psychology that goes into this. Like, I don't see what's hard about like changing your opinion about somebody given
We're
like
on
new
YouTube.
information.
Doing a live YouTube crusade.
Whose fucking voice is that? Is that Bill?
Hold up. Shut up.
think I give a fuck if you're like
Shut up for a second.
pastor my church
We're
and think my
talking about
6-year-old
you.
daughter's hot? My 12-year-old daughter's hot. You can get cut.
I'm trying to fucking listen. Shut up, Toxic.
Matt, are you playing Nintendo? No, someone else must be. Maybe JJ or James or something. Must have been James.
Yo, Jack, Toxic is asking for him to have one-on-one with him. He would like some answers from you about the 12-year-old girls.
Bro, you're gonna get kicked.
He can come in here.
Well, he's blocked, so he cannot go in there.
Oh.
He's trying to get in there, but he's blocked. So,
Maybe Jack wants to go in there. I don't know.
Jack, do you want to go on YouTube and talk to Toxic, or do you want him to come in here? You're gonna let him up here so he can have a conversation with you?
He's not gonna go in that room.
Well, if there's nothing to hide, then why not? Clear your name, or like the thing is, there's a lot of shit being spoken about, and I think it'll be really good to have a conversation and answer some questions for people to stop actually talking about it, right?
Hey, Boris, are you going to take Tom's test?
No, I think it's stupid.
All right, boys, you're made.
Tell him I'll take the test.
There's no point.
If
Oh,
this
Kiki
is
said he'll
happening,
take it.
Boris, you're a made man in my crusade. Boris is officially a made man in my crusade.
Because the test is faulty before he even started, and it's not about the test. The point is, it said that the 12-year-old girl was hot before he knew that she was 12 before he said she was hot. So you guys are trying to make this test happen. So how about Jack just come talk to Toxic and have a conversation with him about it? Not sure what the fear is.
Doesn't even sound like you know what you're talking about.
Well, that's why I would like to listen to the actual conversation and to hear from the horse's mouth, right?
I can moderate if they need.
I'm not making claims. I haven't made one claim. All I'm stating is what's being said. And it'll be really nice for Jack and Toxic to actually go in the room because there's a lot of things being spoken, and it'll be really nice when people can actually get together and actually hear the truth.
Gentlemen, Boris is officially a made man.
Just talk shit.
Anyone fucks
Well,
with Boris,
the reason I'm trying to say this, so there is
they're
no
fucking with you, they're fucking with all of us.
All right, fair enough.
Well, that's why I'm saying Toxic and Jack can go in a room and hear from the horse's mouth what's actually going on.
When Boris comes back, we're going to have to break the news to him.
Toxic Taylor is the biggest BSers around here. I don't know why. I don't know why it should even be acknowledged.
So you're saying that the text messages that we all seen, Toxic made those up, or were those actual real?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, because there's a lot of text messages that were shown from Discord that Jack sent to some girl that he thought that was 15 and talking to another person about a 12-year-old girl being hot.
Yeah, they're just gonna play dumb now.
Well, it's not about drama. It's about just trying to, as I said, I'm not accusing anything. I would like to actually hear it from the horse's mouth because I haven't heard anything from the horse's mouth.
BS, dude.
Oh, so you're saying all of it is a lie then?
So there's
saying it's a bunch of BS.
The two questions that people are curious about. Jack might not be there, but that people would like Jack to answer is his thoughts on his statement about some 12-year-olds may be hot, and then the other statement of soliciting a photo from somebody he believes is a 15-year-old girl. Those are the two questions on the table. If Jack is there and can address them, he can address them and we can go from there.
Can you hear it?
If he's not there, then we'll just have to move on to a different topic. James, did
See how he just gave him an out? He just gave him an out.
he has a account on Discord? Or
Yep. It doesn't matter.
If
Boris
Jack's
said it
not
so.
there, we'll have to move on. He's just gonna pretend to be AFK.
I verified was somebody pretending to be him, either Darth Arianis or Venus, made the comment about the 5-year-olds. Jack did not make that. Okay. What a lovely bunch you are. Holy shit. I mean, really. I didn't bring it up, Brenda, but if it gets brought up, it is like the elephant in the room, and I would just kill this right now. That's what I would do. Well, then you like can wallowing in filth. Then you can go to another room. They just pop the question up. Jack's not even responding, so he's not there. So we can just move on. I didn't send Brenda. By the way, so
Wow.
Kick Boris! Kick Boris!
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking message him right now on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, my dude?
What's Jack? Why Jack got me blocked?
Dude.
You said earlier. You said you hope I don't. You've already been.
Dude, it'd be easier to interview the fucking president.
I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself.
They're fucking going and just avoided everything.
Dude, the amount of bodyguards this dude has, holy shit.
Off by itself.
Go off by itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a chance to redeem yourself. Can I gun you off by itself?
Question? No.
You're wrong the third time. Oh, it can. There's such a.
Sorry, I'm out of this room. I tried. Here you go, Toxic. I tried to get you a date, but I don't think he wants a date.
Yeah, Boris, you're officially in, by the way.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, you're officially a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I know that.
officially garbage. And with that being said,
welcome to the trash
with that
heap.
being said, welcome to the Toxic Crusades.
Oh, I can talk shit about Darth now.
No,
No,
we're
you
still
don't
gonna
get to
we're
fuck
still
with
gonna
Boris.
restrict
You're gonna
your
have to show some restraint.
yeah,
No.
no.
I don't have restraints. I'm Boris.
But remember, I put that fucking hit out today on fucking Asscrack. Don't worry.
No, that was pretty funny how they kept on avoiding.
I can reach
And
out to
then
James Tired.
JJ will started defending Jack.
Yeah, he does that. He's not.
Was that that JJ guy that was like, this is all bullshit? Was that him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm gonna text JJ. I'm like, JJ defending pedophiles.
Are you still in that room? Or they boot you?
They blocked me.
Who blocked you? They kicked you out?
I don't know. Well, I left and I can't go back now.
Now it's official. Hey, now it's official. That's like your certificate that you hang on the wall, dude.
You're welcome. You're officially a
Yeah,
crusader.
it's official, bro. It's official, Boris.
You're officially
You're one of us.
crusading with us.
No, it's fucked up, dude. It's disgusting how people are actually defending it, and it's like, are you willing to take the test? The test doesn't make any sense. The test doesn't do anything because.
Hey, you got to be a crusader with us live on YouTube.
Listen, even if the thing was, our girl's hot, she's 12. Oh fuck, ugh, yeah, your feelings change. That's fucking nasty. If that was the idea, but he said some 12-year-olds are hot. He didn't say, anything else. So that's directly saying, I acknowledge she's 12 and she's hot. And that's what's fucked up. And nobody gets it from that fucking community. And what's sad is James and Johnny are in there fucking praising it.
No, I think the point of the test is that, like, once you know which ones are 12, you're probably gonna stop feeling that way about them. Like, once you know. So it allows.
It's a faulty test. You can't, because it's an image. I can take a picture of a fucking 7-year-old from a specific angle, and I can make her fucking with the camera angle
make her look 100 years old.
Well, no, but I can. Depends. Like, it's like, what are you showing? Like her body. Okay, great. The lower I go, the taller she is. Perspective.
Yeah, well, I think that just shows there's multiple layers to attraction. Some of it's physical, and then a lot of it is just psychological, like what you know about the person.
Well, exactly. Just imagine you saw the hottest girl in the world, no matter her age, and she smokes crack. She's not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Let me put it differently. Okay, so when Jared, the Subway guy, said, "I find middle school girls attractive," the world went insane.
They investigated him. He ended up going to prison over that statement because his side piece whatever snitched on him over that statement. This is the equivalent. Same middle school girls are attractive. It's the same thing as saying 12-year-old girls are attractive.
Fair enough.
They want me to they want me to take a test. They want me to look at girls that Tom finds hot. I'm gonna guess their ages. And if I guess wrong, like I guess one's like 20 and they're really like 15. Right? That's what I'm saying. Tom's the one that finds them hot.
No, I don't think you're gonna have to guess their ages, right?
No,
You're probably gonna have to say which ones turn you
I'm
on.
not, dude. I'm a normal person. I'm not an atheist. I don't find chicks hot that are like fucking less than like 7 years. Right? That's like even 7 years.
Yeah, I agree. I'm probably the same way. I probably wouldn't fuck somebody who's like 21, you know, because from my age they seem
No,
like
when
a
I was
kid
27,
almost.
right, it's different. But now I'm like 37.
I'm like, yeah.
Like
Dude, I
they
wouldn't
just
find a
started
chick
drinking.
way
Like
younger
they
than me.
just started drinking.
Younger is fine for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
At my age.
Yeah, you don't find no fucking 22-year-old hot at fucking 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
know what
don't.
I'm saying? That shit, you know what I'm saying?
Some
That's what
guys
these
do, and I don't think
motherfuckers
there's
do.
a
It's
problem
a
with that.
straight fucking atheist.
Some guys are just like really into physical beauty and like youth and shit. So, you know, whatever. I mean, you're not going to be able to have a conversation with them, you know, about shit you're interested in.
Well, hold on. That was another caveat. I said. I said in this specific scenario, the person is almost 50 years old. They're about 50 years old, finding 12-year-olds attractive. This is a very, very important caveat to the scenario.
We could even be generous and just say 40, because I don't know if we know Jack's age. But
yeah, it's about 50. That's why I said that.
It's about 50. All right.
Who cares? It doesn't matter how old he
I
is.
really hit out on Jack today. I told you, anyone that go leave a mark on his ass.
I wonder how many people are going to get blocked just for asking about this, like Boris.
I got mass blocked. After that happened, I got mass blocked by the whole group.
Dude, they're going to block themselves into a corner, and then they're going to have to find like another platform or something.
And did it have replays? Did the room have replays? I was invited to that room. It's the one about the fucking Matt Adams, Jason Torn debate.
I'd rather fucking swallow a cactus.
James has 2 daughters, right? I'm not gonna dox him, but he has 2 daughters. There's absolutely no way. Like I know the guy's soft, but there's absolutely no way he's fucking agreeing with the shit he's seeing on his fucking stage.
You could tell he was trying really hard to maintain the balance there. But like he knew that if he chose one side, clearly he was gonna be fucked. So like he was being really nice to Jack. He was like, "Yeah, if you're not there, we can move on. So it seems like we're gonna have to move on." But at the same time, he was like, "Yeah, no, I mean these are valid criticisms." You know, he was like stretched really thin there.
Well, it just shows true colors of people. People don't have the fucking balls to actually go in and.
Just gotta stop and think sometimes, man.
Yeah, he's a pussy, but not as bad as like Matt and Johnny, because they were clearly on one side of this. Like they didn't even have to think twice about siding with Tom on it.
That's what I had the atheist knife, but that's not right.
The only reason James isn't like totally on Tom's side is because he's friends with Toxic.
You believe in fucking Nosferatu. You think a fucking 12-year-old's hot and shit. That could be my daughter one day, right? So I'd rather be safe than sorry, right? If I cut you before you get someone else's daughter, it's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, no, fuck them.
That's just a serious, genuine fear of mine. That shit came like with the part. Like I fucking sonogram, right? They're taking the little fucking sonogram on my ex's chest, and they're like, "Oh, hey, she's got girl parts." That's the first thing that popped in my head. There's gonna be little fucking boys coming around, aren't there?
Yeah.
When a grown man, you cut. That's it. You're getting cut, bro.
I don't know. I'm kind of detached from this whole thing. Maybe it's because I don't have kids or whatever.
I think it's just fun to troll these motherfuckers that are dirty as fuck. It's just dirty motherfuckers.
So, what's the plan? What's the plan, Charlie Brown?
You're all going out.
Okay.
I just don't understand how people defend that shit. It's just kind of like there's no excuse. He said some 12-year-old girls are hot. Like, how can you misconstrue that in any other way? You can't.
He's 20 years older than I am, right? How old is he?
Huh?
He's 20 years older than I am.
Not 20.
No, the context behind that statement was someone was asking him,
You don't even know, man.
Are these messages with you and this alleged 15-year-old, are they you? And he said yes.
You don't even know what they
These
both have.
messages about a 12-year-old, are they from you? And he said yes. And then he doubled down. That was what happened. He doubled down and said, yes, I see nothing wrong with, or something like that, whatever, 12-year-olds being hot. Some 12-year-olds are hot. He just doubled down.
Yeah, but
he got pressed. He got pressed on that specific issue, and he doubled down on it.
But did you do you have the messages in front of you? Read what was asked right before he said that.
Which one? The one with the 15-year-old, or
no, the 12-year-old?
No. What was it?
It was fuck. I wish somebody had the messages up.
Peace, bitches.
No,
where'd he go?
Who cares?
Oh, I kicked him.
I think he got bored and left. But the message was something like, is 11 years old or is 12 years old too young, or 11 years old too young? And then he replied, I guess some 12-year-olds are hot. Somebody was asking you.
Yeah, that was one that Gasper asked him about. Yep.
You know, it's not like that conversation was asked of 12. No, it was asked, what's too young? And you responded, some 12-year-old. Like, I mean, you're saying a 12-year-old girl is like your limit by saying that in that context, and everybody's missing that. And then they're talking about the 15-year-old. Like about the 15-year-old, that's another situation. That's like you're asking for her hip photos. Like, are you fucked? She's 15. Like, why don't you go watch fucking YouPorn or something? Like, that's just, yeah, that's creepy as fuck.
Were the replays on?
I don't know. Which replays?
The replays in that room.
I can't see. They'll probably erase it.
All right, James. I don't know. He's a little.
You can't see
which
shit.
one? This room or which room? Yeah, we can't see it.
How about now?
No, it's like blurry.
Oh, okay. I said
It's
what
like
the
too far
questions are Jack needs to answer. Yeah, I see that. Why don't you just read it to us? Why are you showing this to us? I was there. I heard you heard what was being said as well.
That's what happened.
Well, did you hear what was being said, or?
Yeah, I did. Jack didn't respond to it.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, it's like, I'm coming in there because I would like to hear it from the horse's mouth. We can talk about it all day long. We saw the messages. What the fuck was that all about? Explain it. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. And it's really funny when I'm saying, I'm not accusing anything. I saw what was in the messages. I want to hear from the horse's mouth what was it about before, because I'm sick of hearing the accusations. And look how many people went to defend him and took the context as I'm attacking the guy. It just shows guilt all over the place. That's all it is. They're such loyal friends. Well, then get them to fucking talk. Let's see. And if you have a wife and a daughter and you backing them up, show it to your wife, show it, and then let's see what she says about you protecting that. Good luck. You're divorced.
Yeah, facts.
Like people just don't get it.
Yeah, see, man,
Anyways,
that's
I'm gonna go walk the
sick
dog.
ass shot. I
I'm
can't
out.
believe it. It boils my fucking blood. Listen to people I think I know, like James and Matt and Hoss and shit. They're fucking waffling around with these fucking people. Like, I have a daughter. I know James's fucking daughters, and he's listening to these fucking idiots fucking rationalize how 12-year-olds are hot. You're like, dude, what? That could be you in court looking at some fucking dickhead that fucking did this to your kid. Right? That would be me on fucking trial for that. I don't know about them. I'd be the one on trial. But these fuckers be showing pictures and shit of like the blood spatter evidence they had and all this shit. And I'd be like, yeah, what, 200 years, 300 years, whatever. I don't give a fuck. See, that's like the untold story. Like when I made the documentary, I didn't tell the actual story. There's like a dude just like me whose kid got molested. But did everyone watch my documentary? Yeah, you can check out my documentary on John Spot. I got every piece of that documentary except the story that I actually like felt for. That was the person that's just like me, a father of a daughter who has a little girl, and his little girl, right? That's something that's like one of like my genuine fears in life, that somebody would do something to my little girl, and that was like a realization for whoever. Right, his little girl. I don't know that guy. I have no idea who her father is or whatever. But I know Justin, and I know that was like the drive that made me make that movie. So I am a father. I have a daughter. She's 6 years old, and all I can do is right, just like pulling at my fucking heartstrings that like I have a daughter. I know other people have daughters, and that's what I would gladly cut somebody just knowing that that I'd feel that. All right, you want me to play the rest of the video? Or did everyone fall asleep? All right, I'll play the rest. Hold on a second.
Thinking that person's 18, you think they're attractive because you think that you're just going off aesthetic looks.
This is a real life example. I met a girl. I didn't know she was 15 when I met her. This was at a pool party, real ritzy part of town. And this girl she looked like Kate Upton, only prettier. So say what you want about what I thought when I initially met her and what I thought when I found out she was 15. That makes me a pedo. Sorry for being human.
Yeah, so Toxic, I'll put the test together for you. Like I don't know when I'll do it. Maybe it might take a couple weeks, but I'll put it together for you and can do it live. Deal?
He might be gone.
I think he's still at work. He said he was going to be off work in like 2 hours. I think is what he said. Or something like that.
Cool. You guys think that Toxic is gonna pass that test?
I doubt it.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, and again, I use my working in healthcare as an example. Don't get me wrong, I do have a real life example. Like Jeff, my family and I, we went to Vegas. When we were kids, right? Because we were staying at Circus. They have the Midway and the Circus Show and blah blah blah. My cousin, she's 2 years younger than I am. She was fully developed with double B's at 13. She ended up having, C's at 13. She ended up having triple D's going into an E by the time she was 18, and she actually went and had a reduction surgery. But when we were in Vegas, guys would whistle at her and things like that. I don't disagree that the real life thing can happen. It is, again, finding out the age and then your reaction to it, right? But it still doesn't negate the fact that he's like in the one snapshot, well, I'm 15, and he's like, oh, I'm okay. That's fine. Close enough. It's just it's odd behavior. And I guess doth protest if too much, as Mo mentioned in back channel, but I digress. And whoever
Seems like
Myth
you.
is saying that I'm best friends with Godless Girl, where the fuck did you get that shit? I haven't talked to her since like fucking February. You sound dumb.
Well, you seem to be in agreement with Jack, at least on like a purely physical level. So that's progress.
Hang on, my earbuds died. I gotta go out front. The TV's noisy. Hang on.
All the Boris, Babs now are all agreeing with Jack.
Yeah, who's next? And we got Toxic taking the test. Cool. Like this is why I say that 12-year-old thing is like, I mean, like I can't think of a single 12-year-old I thought was hot except like when I was like 12 or something. But like I just know that there's instances where I've been like way wrong about age, and I was like, whoa, okay, never mind. Things like that. I think a lot of people can relate to those experiences. If we're just talking about if like some of these unicorn 12-year-olds exist, probably, right? And then we're just talking about physicality. Yeah, the fact that they are 12, that knowledge, I think to most people, including myself, would make them seem unattractive, right? I mean, it's not like something that adds to the package is like, oh yeah, then also they're 12. Yeah, that would probably be a big turnoff, right? But yeah, we'll take the test, and yeah. This is why I said the most inappropriate thing I think was the 15-year-old thing. And I don't know the backstory of that, but it seems like from the screenshot I saw, it was like she said something about like thigh pics in VC general, and then maybe he messaged her with that. I don't know what happened. But there's another one that says like supposedly that I would fuck 5-year-olds. I just don't believe that one. I think that's completely out of context. I could be wrong though, and I'm perfectly open to someone telling me that I'm wrong about it.
Well, and someone else
'Cause
was
that
impersonating him too, so that could have been what that one was. Because I don't believe that one either.
yeah, if somebody has the context for that one, pretty sure.
Well, Tom, your test, I mean, given with enough pictures, your test is set up for failure, whoever takes it. Because with enough pictures out there, with enough females in the world, that you're going to find not just one, you're going to find more than one who are young girls that appear to be older. I mean, I don't know what man would say, oh, I've never made that mistake in my life. I just wouldn't believe it. So given enough pictures in your test, Tom, yeah, they're going to fail.
I agree.
But isn't there Tom, real quick, I'm sorry. Isn't there a problem with the results being like legitimate, because a person that would automatically say no to every single picture because they realize the possibility if they said yes to any of them, they could be, if they're motivated in the reasoning, they could, realize what that means if they were to say yes.
Not being honest.
Sorry,
you could prime it. You could definitely prime it with absolute yeses in the beginning, and if they say no, you could just prove
That
it
just
right
means
there.
that there's going to be like Instagram like legit models 10 out of 10 that they're saying that are unattractive, and that might just be hilarious.
Hey, why'd you block Babs from the safe spaces? All this shit's honky dory.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, why don't all your fucking chump ass followers show up on my stream trying to fucking defend this shit like you are doing right now?
What's the hold on a sec. What's the first question about Babs?
I don't like. I really don't care. Whatever. I'm blocked because I was outspoken.
Yeah, I wouldn't care, dude. I wouldn't care either. Like, look at these people. We're gonna do it.
Hold on a sec. What's
right.
this? What you do?
Chicks. You're gonna go look for young chicks on the internet like you usually.
I know. Look at these people.
Yeah, what's the first question? The first question is, why did I block Babs from the safe space? And if you would stick on that, the answer is I didn't.
Yeah, James just confirmed with me, moderators. Look, I'm pulling a Darth Dawkins. Hold on. James just confirmed with me, moderators, that he does not tolerate people who use other people's profile pictures on his stage. So I kindly ask you to remove Daniel Nero until he gives me my $1,000 that he owes me.
Yeah, Babs, are you under the impression that I have you blocked?
I never said you. I said somebody in his rooms has me blocked.
Well,
I don't.
Well, then take it up with them.
I don't.
There's like
That's
half a
the
dozen
thing.
people
I
in
don't
these rooms.
care. I just said, oh, I guess I got blocked from ass, and I moved on. Right.
Well, I mean, you talk about it a lot. For
I don't care. I don't know why toxic. I don't know why toxic even brought it up. I don't really care.
You didn't
get
I mentioned it, and that was it in passing, right? I was just like, oh yeah, I got blocked. So I that was it. Like, just somebody had mentioned that. Oh, did you guys see the ass room? I'm like, I can't see it. I'm blocked in his room, right? And so
That means
like,
that
I haven't brought it up
that
from
means
there.
that
And that was
at the
it.
very least, a person. First of all, it's not a house, right? Ass is not a house; it's a room. And for you to be blocked from ass, that just means a person
That
or
that's
more
that was my
persons
point, right? It said
block you.
somebody in
That's it.
ass has me blocked, and I moved on. Like, I don't.
Yeah, but this type of like sloppy language is just like like
Oh my
permeates everything
god.
that like.
All right, sure, whatever, Tom. Again, I
I
don't
mean-
care. And again, I don't know why toxic even brought it the fuck up. So I don't.
Yeah, I
You
don't
just
know
let me
either.
talk.
I mean, Toxic said
she's backpedal, Babs.
I'm not backpedaling. I'm just
you said
saying. I
You're
don't
you
care.
guys
backpedal, Babs.
block you.
If
Why did
if
you
anything, I
block
found it
Babs
funny.
from Ass?
Well, let,
Yeah,
let
I
me
don't.
let me say this real quickly. Daniel, would you please, while you're in this room, would you change your PTR? I mean, this is a Christian room. This is James.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll do it right now.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, Daniel is no longer allowed to use my likeness in his images. One, because he uses it to creep on chicks, and two, he owes me $1,000. So until that time, he's blocked from my house everywhere, and cannot use my profile pic.
Very
What was the bet?
You got blocked, Babs, because you started calling people pedo apologists and saying
Yeah,
the
you're
entire
not like I get what I did and what I
and
said, and that's
saying an
fine.
entire group of people it had
Sure.
some sort of double standards
Sure.
and stuff. That's what got you blocked.
I have my opinion. I'm entitled to it.
Sure,
So
yeah.
fine. And
But I
again,
mean,
I don't
just don't
care that I
clutch
was
your
blocked.
pearls.
I don't.
Like, oh
I
my
again
God,
never cared that I was
I'm
blocked.
outspoken. Oh.
I never cared that I was fucking blocked, Mo. Like that's the whole point. I again don't know why
Okay.
Toxic brought
You
it
don't
up
talk about
because
it
I
a
don't
lot for
care. In
not
fact, I
caring.
thought it funny. I thought it was funny. So
Yeah.
again, I don't know
It
why
Yeah,
it's
but
a
you just
fucking
said you got blocked for
problem.
being outspoken. That's not true. You got blocked for like
Oh,
being
that's right. Being
nasty to a whole group of people. Like,
oh no.
okay,
Ooh, maybe it's the
right.
Yeah,
fucking truth.
seems like a lot of people are changing their minds, and like
For
only one
backpedaling,
person's
Babs.
I
willing
don't
to take the
fucking care,
test.
bro.
So.
Like I don't fucking care. Anyways,
Yeah,
what
and now you've
Toxic?
come around saying you
Oh
agree
my
with
You're
Jack.
god.
backpedaling.
No, whatever. What Toxic?
Well,
That's like the only reason I don't like you. You
What do you guys
backpedal.
listen to
Shut
now?
up. Anyways, I don't care. Whatever. It's kind of like this whole
sure,
thing
now you don't
apparently that I've
care.
been
Now
friends
that
with.
you
Well,
now that
no,
you've
no,
come
no, no.
around
It's
and
funny
agreed.
because there's also being said that I'm best friends with Godless Girl and that I've known about the van incident for months and I still talk to her and it's complete bullshit. I talked about it in February how I thought she was fucking garbage. So again, whatever you want to spin or say, it's fine. I did overgeneralize, yeah. And that's fine. I'm entitled to my fucking opinion. Period. So I don't care that I was blocked. And again, why Toxic brought it up, I don't know. I don't care.
Said I don't care.
I'm done with it. Fine.
Okay, be done with it then.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it seems just a lot of you are changing your minds.
No, Toxic. Let's go back to Clubhouse.
That's, I think, in some situations more reasonable, and
sure.
In others, like I said, I thought you should have been more critical, which you
We
weren't.
will after this.
But I'll let you guys continue your investigation.
After he says the 5-year-old
It's nice to hear
comment.
people
Charles.
like Babs kind of. It's nice to hear people like Babs be more reasonable. Like I heard, I think she said yesterday that some 12-year-olds can be hot with the.
I
aid
didn't
of
say they could
makeup.
be hot.
So,
We have
like,
the recording, Tom. I said they could be attractive if they're like in dance wear, right? Because they look beautiful.
And
Not
you
hot.
said makeup.
It's not hot.
You
And
said
the fact
makeup.
that Jack says it was a fucking euphemism and plays this idea that he's daft. Oh, I thought hot was a euphemism. He's not that fucking stupid.
I think you
Fuck off,
misunderstood
Tom.
that,
Fuck
Babs. I
off.
think you
No,
misunderstood
no,
what I
no,
was
no,
trying
no,
to
no,
say
no,
there.
no, no. Stop it. He's not stupid. Fuck off.
Yeah, but you are.
Like,
You are.
bye.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
You
That's
said
what
in
you are.
makeup.
Whatever.
You said in
Sure.
makeup.
If he wants to play the ignorant game, I'll play just as fucking ignorant, right? Like fuck off.
Yeah, you said in makeup. That's what you said. And yeah, I do have the
I
recording.
didn't say they were
now
hot.
calling somebody
Sure.
beautiful is calling somebody hot?
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like let's equivocate some more, right? Let's make what Jack said okay. Let's cope some more. Go start your ass
Yeah,
room,
Tom,
Tom.
Tom
That's
is
exactly
once
what it
died.
is.
Tom is
Ass.
once died in this channel. It's fucking
I don't
disgusting.
think I've said anything that's like even controversial, and I'm willing to back up, and I'm totally open
you
to
did.
me being
Yeah,
wrong
this is disgusting.
with the
Disgusting.
test that I've proposed. With the
You
test,
did it
you
with
want to
me,
take the
Tom.
test, knowledge?
Catch that.
The problem with it is that
Fucking
I don't
disgusting.
think I've said anything that's like even controversial, and I'm willing to back up, and I'm totally open
you
to me
did.
being
Yeah,
wrong
this is disgusting.
with the
Disgusting.
test that I've proposed. With the
You
test,
did it
you
with
want to
me,
take the
Tom.
test, knowledge?
the problem with it is that you
You
admitted
want to
that
take the test?
12-year-olds could be attractive, right? Like you said that they could be hot, right? I didn't say they were hot. I said they could be attractive. There is a societal difference in the terminology and context, right? Again,
What's the difference?
Jack isn't fucking
What's the
stupid.
difference?
What's the difference,
What's the
Babs?
You're
difference?
asking what the difference between
Does
beautiful
attractive
and
imply
hot
a
is?
sexual attraction?
Bab,
No, but hot does,
What's wrong with you people?
right? there's an
Attractive
explicit
means
sexual
attractive.
attraction with the use of hot, right?
Well, what
Or are we all
Same.
gonna play
beautiful and
Paris?
hot?
Are we all gonna play Paris Hilton in this room? Are we all gonna play Paris Hilton?
But
Oh,
Bob's,
that's
hold up,
hot.
Bob's, hold up,
Fuck
hold
off. You
on,
guys are
Bob,
stupid.
hold on,
Like fuck
Bob,
So you
off.
admit that there's really no difference there, that it could be used as a
there's a
There is no
euphemism.
Can
implicit
somebody tell
sexual
me what is the
attraction with
Do
the
you
difference
use
admit
of the
that they
between
word
could be
hot?
used as a
attractive, right?
euphemism?
Attractive does not imply sexual attraction.
What does it
Hot
imply
does.
then?
Hot does, right? Don't play
What
dumb.
does attractive
Like
mean
fuck
if not
off.
sexual attraction? What
Oh
kind of
my god.
attraction,
Sure.
Babs, you
Okay,
dipshit?
justify Jack. Justify Jack. Let's just say that. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Justify that
You're the
attraction
one
doesn't mean
saying they're
just sexual
attractive, Beth.
attraction. You're the one saying it.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
agree that
Well, I
attractive
got
does
I
kind
got
of
caught up
mean
in
hot.
controversy
Whatever.
2 weeks ago where I used the word attractive and was accused of certain things. So that's why for me, I don't really like people just, hey, this is when it's kind of vagary, and that's why I was asking for more specific detail. Is it problematic? His comment 2
Whatever.
weeks ago.
Whatever. I don't care.
Justify.
Attractive does not imply sexual attraction.
What does it
Hot
imply
does.
then?
Hot does, right? Don't play dumb.
What does attractive
Like
mean if
fuck
not
off.
sexual attraction? What
Oh
kind of
my god.
attraction,
Sure.
Babs, you
Okay,
dipshit?
justify Jack. Justify Jack. Let's just say that. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Justify that
You're the
attraction
one
doesn't mean
saying they're
just sexual
attractive, Beth.
attraction.
That's
You're the one saying it.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
agree.
What
Oh
kind of
my god.
attraction,
Sure.
Babs, you
Okay,
dipshit?
justify Jack. Justify Jack. Let's just say that. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Justify that
You're the
attraction
one
doesn't mean
saying they're
just sexual
attractive, Beth.
attraction. You're the one saying it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta agree that
Well, I
attractive does
got
kind of
caught up
mean
in
hot.
controversy 2
Whatever.
weeks ago where I used the word attractive and was accused of certain things. So that's why for me, I don't really like people just, hey, this is when it's kind of vagary, and that's why I was asking for more specific detail. Is it problematic, his conversation? Absolutely. But is it on the level that you could, what some of you guys are saying? I don't think it has, from what I can tell, I couldn't say it was that level. And I just think you need to have more information. And if you have the information, then by all means, share it, with someone if you feel like it's a concern. But don't just say, "Oh, this is a problem. You guys are sick," and blah blah blah, when it's just very, not really specific.
Matt, do you have children? Matt,
Yeah, he does.
if you had a 12-year-old girl and one of your friends came into your house and said, "Oh, your daughter's looking hot," how would you feel about that?
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, I thought I went over that actually.
So I'm confused what the fuck is being said right now.
Wait, Boris, how would you feel if somebody came into your house and said, "Wow, your daughter's really attractive"?
I don't agree with attractive. I think right about the attractive part. I think attractive is sexually as well.
I cut his ass.
I'm with you on that. But if they say my daughter's beautiful, I wouldn't take that out of context. That's different.
That's different than attractive, though, right? Way different.
Yes. Are you telling me beautiful and attractive, the way it's being said, is the same thing?
No, Babs does.
Oh, I'm not talking about Bob's. I'm talking to you right now. I'm not Bob's. I'm Boris.
Can these people not follow anything?
Can you not compare me to somebody that?
I mean, like, look, guys,
on myself?
but just like I want to put a cap on this, but I'm totally open to like what I think is going to be the outcome of this test. I'm totally like I'm not about just like we're just gonna opine here for hours and hours and hours about it. I'm just saying let's freaking test it, right? Let's freaking test it. Totally willing to do it. I'm totally willing to
I'm
be
willing
wrong
to
in my
do it,
test.
man. I love challenges, Tom. That's why
I know,
go
man.
get all the photos at your spank bank. I'll be off work at 5. This is fucking hour and a half. All right, we'll do your test.
No,
You
it's
think
gonna
you'll
take me
pass,
like
Taylor? You think you'd pass that test, Taylor?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have children.
Oh, let's get out. This is boring.
I think the test is just ridiculous because if a grown man would state that a 12-year-old girl could look a lot older than she is, that's one thing. But when a grown man says that 12-year-old girl can look hot, that's messed up. I don't understand. Me as an immigrant with a second language as English understands this content, but you guys are word fucking everything and trying to justify this pedophilia.
That's not
It's
the
fucking
that's not the
disgusting.
point. That's not the point. Tom's gonna go fucking find a bunch of young chicks and a bunch of chicks that are just barely legal. He thinks are hot, and he's gonna put them on the internet. And I'm gonna take his little test, and it's just gonna the point's gonna
Because
be there
stating a
in poetic
12-year-old
justice.
girl can
It's
look older
poetic
is one
justice,
thing.
Boris. It's poetic justice. You're an atheist. You don't understand. This is poetic justice. You know what that means?
Actually, no, I don't.
All right. We'll just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll take about a week or two for me to make the test. So
Toxic, whatever you do, don't say yes to any image.
No, it's not yes or no. I'm gonna have to guess their ages.
That's a good test.
Oh, so it's going to be like a guessing of age, or is it?
Yeah. Otherwise,
over
it would
12
be
or under
obvious.
12?
It
Is
would
that
be
it?
obvious, right? You're gonna say no to all the chicks that Tom thinks are hot, but no, we're trying to guess their ages.
Well, it's hot
well,
or not.
I'll put here's how I propose I do it. I'm gonna first combine. I'm going to gather like as many pictures I can, and then you are going to pick out like say 30 of them that you find attractive, and then we're gonna go through the 30 pictures one by one, and you tell me what you think their age is.
No, but what if I'm probably not gonna find any of them attractive?
Really? You're
You have to have full
You're-
details for Toxic, making sure she knows to make
you're not gonna
sandwiches.
find 18-year-old like models, like Instagram models, attractive.
Can she make a sandwich?
That's a good point.
Watch.
Does she mispronounce homosexual?
Keep on listening.
So included will be in the test will be 18-year-old Instagram models. Are you saying that you're not going to find 18-year-old Instagram models attractive?
No.
Listen.
What are you,
Listen.
a homosexual?
I mean, this is actually like telling enough.
See,
that
that's
his
what I'm
plan is
saying,
to just
man.
like
This is in
Listen. Shut up
television.
and listen. Just keep on listening.
Television. This is in television. That's
No, I get
exactly
it. Just listen.
that was like the best point that you had, because I'm not gonna just go like I'm
But
not
just
in my
keep on
20s.
shut up. Keep on listening though. Put it back and keep on listening for another 5 minutes. It gets better. Because you left.
All right, we'll put it back up. That's this.
Of like broadly say no in fear of like a wrong hit, to the point where he's saying like 18-year-old Instagram models are unattractive.
Yes, he's fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Can't wait to take the test.
And what does the test justify? Can you explain that?
Did y'all hear me talking?
Nope.
Yeah, all right, my internet. Dude, that test, dude, I'm probably not gonna like any of them. Right, that's why like we'll guess their age, right? Find the chicks that you think are hot that are really young and shit. Some of them 18, some of them 19, and having me guess their age is a little bit more unbiased. So I actually have to pick an answer.
So what's the point of the test? How's that going
Well,
to
you
justify
you
what
can
you're
still
saying?
say that
Poetic
would
justice,
still
Boris.
say,
Poetic justice is the point.
Taylor, that would still be a setup for failure because if all the test is guess their age, and Tom shows you a picture of this one young girl, and you say, oh, she's probably 19, and it's the case that she's 14. Then Tom's just going to say, oh, so a 14-year-old looks like she's 19. He's going to win, and this is a. I don't think I would be so bold to say, yeah, I'll take that test and pass it. He's going to get you. I promise you.
Yeah, he's going to end up showing that you're going to pick out somebody who is under 18 or a young age that you think is attractive. So he's gonna find people that you're gonna be like, wow, this person's attractive, and you're gonna be like, that's a 12-year-old.
If you want me to take that test, I'm probably not going to find anyone that's under 30 attractive.
That's the problem, Taylor. You don't have to find Taylor. You don't have to find any of them attractive. There's a lot of people that I find unattractive, but I could guess that they're 30 or 40 or 50 years old, whatever. The point is, even if you find 0 of them unattractive, and he just simply asks you, look at this picture, tell me how old you think she is. If you say something like she's 18 or 19, it turns out she's 13 or 14, he's going to get you. That's the point of that. You don't have to find any of them attractive.
It's a date,
Why
Taylor.
is this a trap? Why is this a trap? I don't think any of these are a trap because I have normal hormones, right? And I'm not an atheist. I've never once hit on a chick that was under 18, except for when I was in high school and I was myself under 18. So like, your hormones like mature just like you do, unless you're an atheist.
Yeah, and take the test.
I will. If you want to make it even stupider than it already is, that's fine. It's like I could just right. Even if I was like bullshitting right now, I could just lie and find every girl he chose me unattractive.
Yeah, but then that's just gonna be stupid.
Just like yeah, so that's why it's better for me to guess the ages. So I actually have to answer it, right? There's no way to fucking cheat.
Yeah, you're just admitting that I'm not going to actually take the test to avoid failure.
No, but that could happen, right? I could just say no to everything, like Daniel said. That's why it's better to. I have to guess an age.
No,
I can't cheat the age.
The best way to do it is just say, show an image and it's hot or not, right? This whole guessing the age is just superfluous. You see an image, this is hot or not.
No, there's not going to be any downside to him also guessing an age on top of that. There's not going to be any downside. It's only more information. I mean, you've actually kind of like already failed the test because what you're talking about is like saying no to all of them so that like you have 0 hits on underages. But the whole premise of the test
could be cheated.
Yeah, but the test that the whole premise of the test is that you're claiming that you can differentiate.
Yeah, I can because I have normal
between
sexual
12
hormones.
and not 12.
Like you could show me a picture of a 20-year-old.
Why would you
find her attractive? I would not find her attractive.
Why would you just say no on everyone then?
I wouldn't.
You just proposed you would.
There's a way. One, all your chicks are like fucking 20 years old and fucking hideous, which is likely to happen. 2, I'm lying. There's another possibility. I just lie and say no to everything to walk safely through this test.
You're proposing to
Multiple reasons
cheat,
why.
so because you're not confident in your ability to actually take the test. Yeah.
Well, you're gaslighting me now, but I just gave you 2 possibilities of how I could just say no to everyone. All your little spank bank girls are too young for me. 1 way to say no to all of them, and 2, right? I could just be lying and say no to everyone just to be safe. Those are 2 options. Viable
You're
options for saying
proposing
no to all those
cheating.
answers.
Yeah. You're proposing
Cheating
lying
is
and
one.
cheating because you're not confident in your ability to actually
Cheating
pass the test.
and you like girls that are way too young. I'm way too old for girls, even legal ones, that you find attractive. Like I said, I have normal sexual hormones. I find chicks my age attractive. I do not find younger looking chicks attractive. I have a daughter.
The Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
It's just not gonna be accepted or believable. You're gonna pick out and say, You know, you're gonna look at an 18-year-old supermodel, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not attracted to them." I mean, it's gonna be ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking atheist, man. My hormones matured with me as I got older. I don't like chicks that are 22, 25. I get attention from younger chicks. This is one thing. When you get older, no, here, I'm gonna help you out with this. All right, I'm not the one sending dick pics on the internet. Well, so I'm gonna help you out. When you get older, younger chicks find you attractive for some whatever the fuck, and it's not healthy. Right? I don't find them attractive at all. I want a chick close to my age that knows what she's fucking doing, not some fucking young chick. And that's how I know I'm normal and the atheists are abnormal because they like everything.
Look, Toxic. It's totally okay. You're getting older. Maybe you just want to hook up with men. That's all right.
Yeah, no one would be surprised if you didn't find any of the women attractive. It's not going to be a surprise.
I don't know how I looked at it. Hey, Jason, can you give me some feedback on my package if I send it to you?
This cloud moron.
I need a
Hey, you see how that didn't work in the reverse?
What's up?
Hold on, I haven't checked the screen on a minute. Is everyone still there? You see how that doesn't work when it's reversed?
What do you mean?
Like this will say like, oh yeah, you don't find a 25. I don't. I'm fucking 37. Why would I find a 25-year-old chick attractive?
Honestly,
like
I'm
boring
over
to
this
you?
whole thing. It's kind of boring to me.
All right. We'll go
Like,
back to
listen
Clubhouse.
the I was there. I remember what happened.
But he's going, oh, you might as well just try men. And I'm like, well, can I send you a picture of my package and you take a look at it? And then all of a sudden he's offended. Like, well, no, I didn't just throw shade at you, but you just threw shade at me.
No, I know.
This is what they do.
They're little.
Of course, this is what they do. All right, they throw shade at you, and you throw shade right back, and it hurts, and it's icky, and oh my god, how could he say that to me? He knows that I sent a dick pic on the internet, and now he's making a reference to it. All right, we're gonna end the stream.
The whole thing is sad, but as I said, can she make a sandwich?
Let's just go real quick. The Chomo Central, they find 18-year-old models hot, even though they're well over like 30, which is fucking retarded. These are the fucking people, and this is what they do.
They're a bunch of goofs. I'm done with them. Like, it's just how they're trying to justify what the guy did is just disgusting on its own.
This is the coolest guy in the room, but the one you really need to be concerned with is this guy right here. What's his name?
Who?
Oh, here it is, Boris. Yeah, this is the motherfucker right here. You gotta watch out for.
Which guy? What?
This is the guy right here, the main culprit. But these are the people, and this is what they do. What's Jeff Lebowski doing in there?
What do you mean? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What were you saying about me?
You don't think No, I'm just making light of the situation. But all these motherfuckers had their go. They're wondering why I don't find chicks that are 10 years younger than me attractive. I must be stupid. I must be out of my mind, right? Well,
Whatever it is, they're still defending a person that's stating 12-year-old women are hot. It's like,
I'm not an incel, man. I've been single and 27, and I got that at 27 you have like this whole open slate. Like there's girls in their 20s.
It doesn't matter how old you are. They're stating a 12-year-old. They're defending a 12-year-old girl is hot to a man that's almost 50.
Yeah, no, that's the gist of it. But what they've tried to grind it down to and tried to like evade and reinterpret is right when you're 27, like I was when I first got divorced, right? I'd been with like maybe like 5 or 6 chicks, and then I got married, right? And I got divorced at 27. So at 27, I can go to the bar, like my local bar, and there'd be 20-something-year-olds and stuff, and that would be fine. There's all these chicks. I had this open game, right? But then I got mature. Like I got married again at 29, and then I started to get older, right? So now I'm in my 30s. I don't want none of those. I don't find any young girls. Like if I go to the bar now, it's different than when I was 27. I don't like any of the chicks in the bar. They're all way too fucking young. That's like too old. Like I'm 30. I want a chick that's at least 30 years old.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not attracted to a
Yo,
25
I
year
gotta
old.
go for a little bit. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right. But see, this is what they do. These fucking atheists. Right? I'm not gonna go hang out in the bar, be the only old guy in the fucking bar. Only a fucking chomo does some shit like that. I'm not attracted to them. I don't think like that. I have a daughter of my own. These motherfuckers, and they're rationalizing this shit. Like, oh yeah, man, there's just some 18-year-olds that are hot. There's some 22-year-olds that are hot, even though I'm like 45. That's not normal thinking. That's atheist thinking. And that's where we're gonna end this shit. And we'll head over to Clubhouse. All right, and that goes for you. Silence. If you want to ever participate in my stream again, you cannot be a part of this chomo apologetics.